Who is this new love coming into your life right now? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another love pick a card reading. We're looking at new love coming your way. And this is actually a recommended topic from a beautiful viewer. We're going to be looking at things like, what is this person like? What are their first impressions of you? What does this person want? What are they looking for? And when and how will you most likely meet this person? I totally get it. You know, there's a lot of people that want to look for new love and not get stuck in the old love. And this is a timeless reading, but around the time that I'm posting it, there are lots and lots and lots of divine love unions happening, true love unions. And so if it's not the person that you know of, I understand that you want to get information on this new person coming in at this time. It's a good time to look at readings like this. And this was purely coincidental. I did not even plan this, but I literally just put out new love readings on my website, the link for which is below. I have like your person readings, but I also have new love coming into your life readings. And so if you want even more information, you can customize your readings. You can pick your price points, and all of that is in my website in the description below. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy this reading. It's for my lovely singles out there. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope you enjoy the reading. Hi, beautiful pile one, with the tiger's eye and the spark of hustle card. We're looking at new love coming your way. So let's first look at, what is this person like? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so they are definitely very analytical. They're intelligent. I'm guessing most of them have an office job or some sort of job where they kind of help manage the business, to work with a lot of numbers, or they are very tactical. They might be also military. Definitely a strategist, definitely has brains. I'm getting brains and brawn, so I feel like if they're not like super uber, physically fit, like they definitely are somewhat physically fit, even if they are more of a numbers guy. Definitely good physique, very attractive physique. They have really unique looking hair, whether it's the hair on the head or facial hair, or if they don't because they're required not to for work or for whatever reason, they're the kind of person who would like to try different hairstyles and different kind of looks with their facial hair and stuff like that. By the way, this is like going to be gender neutral because that's the way the topic is phrased, but because most of my viewers are women, I'm going to do it from the women perspective. Yeah, okay, what else is this person like? They dress very like business attire, like business casual most of the time, even out of work, or they have like a uniform. Man in a uniform, very attractive. Yeah, they're a hard worker, they're very responsible. Venus, give and receive love, find value and see beauty. Yeah, this is the kind of person that like they're like a true romantic, but they're also grew up in a society where they were kind of told you to take care of these responsibilities. You have to be an upstanding citizen of this country, a proper man, does this, that, and the other thing. So even though this person is a romantic, and they probably like some sort of creative arts, maybe they like drawing, maybe they're a good painter, maybe they sing really well. There's something about them that's like, they're creative. That's why I feel like they have like a sense of style. Like they would like to style their hair. They would like to style like their clothes or something. So there's something about them that like likes style, because they're a creative person. They like design. They like something creative, music maybe, the arts maybe. But they were told to kind of be more militarized, more organized, more responsible, more straight edge. So they kind of let their style sense suffer just so they can kind of fit in more with people. But you can tell that this person has an artistic eye, and they have like a more sweet nature to them than they let on. Yeah, they're definitely romantic at heart. Very cute. Okay, so what do they think of you? Their first impressions of you. Date card. Okay, 2 of roses, 2 wands. They want to ask you out right away, and they don't expect a yes either. I feel like they hope that you would say yes. They feel like you would say yes because the conversation went well, or you both find each other attractive and you could tell that the other person kind of likes you. Like when you meet someone, it's like you can tell if they kind of like you. It's like easy to pick up on the signs sometimes. So they hope that you say yes. They kind of think that you're going to say yes because it's kind of like obvious that you both find each other attractive, and you're kind of smiling and like you're allowing each other to talk and laughing at each other's jokes or whatever it is. You have similar interests, so he hopes that you says yes. He thinks you're going to say yes, but he doesn't expect it. He's just putting the invitation out there. It's scary for him. He's nervous to ask you out, but he does do it. Without the expectation of you saying yes, but he feels like you would. But even so, it's still nerve-wracking. And he asks you right away. Yeah, there's a definite click, a spark right off the bat. I'm getting a feeling of this would be like a proper girlfriend or a proper partner in life. It tickle their fancy. I don't know why I'm saying these words and these phrases. They're just the energy of this person, or maybe the energy of you, or the kind of situation. It's very it feels very like old school a little bit. And the way they ask you out, and the way that they, present themselves in societies. They like to be proper. They mind their manners and stuff like that. They dress well. They present themselves well, and they want someone who can also play that part. It's important to them. It's kind of drilled into them. Not like it's too much, but enough where it's important to him. Remove the limiting labels you're wearing. Yeah. The thing is, I feel like even though you can play the part, you play outside the lines. You color outside the lines. You do have the ability to dress really well, present yourself really well in a good manner, really speak well, present yourself well. I'm hearing you have good credentials, whatever that means. But I'm getting that you kind of go in between the lines. You kind of blur the lines of what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, or what seems like normal and what seems like not normal. So even and that's really attractive to them, because they're someone who has this other side of them that they have to keep hidden a lot, or they keep hidden first because I don't know, they feel like they have to, even if they don't have to. That's very creative, and they wish they can show that side of themselves more. And so the fact that you do is very, very attractive to them. That you can present well and be polite and function in that kind of social circles that he wants to run in, but at the same time you kind of blur the lines of normal and not normal. You kind of color outside the lines. You kind of do your own thing sometimes too, not caring what other people think, and that is what is super sexy and super alluring to them for you. I'm getting like, yeah, like you can change your hair color, but it won't be something so drastic that like his social circles won't like accept it, but it still looks really good on you, and somehow you can pull it off. Like, you can pull off certain things in normal society that like most people wouldn't be able to pull it off, or something like that. You know, maybe it's just your face. Like, you have a really like regal face, so you can pull off stuff that some other faces couldn't. I'm getting, you can get away with like a more flashy bag, or more vibrant lip color, and still run in like the circles that he wants to run in, or like work at the kind of places he would like his partner to work at, or you know, it's not a controlling thing. It's kind of growing up with those standards kind of thing. Yeah, like he might come from a wealthy background, or his family might have status, or he might be expected to act in a certain way because of his work. But yeah, something like that. Okay, so then what's going on with this person's life? What does he want in love? He's still kind of in a place where he's just learning a lot right now. Like, he's kind of in a phase where he's excited about life and about learning and discovering new things and going on adventures, or like planning to go on adventures, maybe not going on all of them, you know, like maybe he's at a place in his life where he's like trying to figure out like places he wants to visit, things he wants to do, and not exactly acting on every single one of those things, but just kind of gathering ideas. It feels like it took a long time for him to kind of settle into where he is at now, like to settle into a career or finances or whatever is going on in his life. Like, it took him a while to get to where he is now, and so now he has a little bit more freedom, I'm hearing, to kind of pursue other things, pursue other hobbies and projects, and you know, even pursue a relationship, new adventures. So this is like, he's just gotten to this point where he can like have more free time to do other things in life. Strength card. You know, I don't think he was expecting to bump into someone who's such a strong soul like yourself. And I'm getting very strong features, very strong energy. So you're like a firecracker to him. Like, you know, you're very unexpectedly beautiful. Very strong personality, or you can have a strong personality if you want to be. You can you choose your battles, but when you do choose your fight, you fight hard and well and fair. Very gentle, but very strong. Fierce, I'm hearing. He wasn't ever expecting to meet someone like you. This is someone who is just starting out his life, or starting out this new cycle of his life, and he hadn't really gotten to like thinking about exactly what he wants in love. Like, he's excited to, you know, start dating again, or to find a potential, you know, mate, but he was just starting to think about like what he can achieve in life, and then you pop out of nowhere and you surprise the heck out of him. Pile 1. All right, I had to pause for a second because even with all this prep, I finally get everything ready to start this reading, and then start the reading, and then 2 different landscapers come at the same time and start up. So sorry if you hear some lawnmowers in the background. I'm going to continue this reading. All right, so when and how are you most probably going to meet this person? Let's look at the when. Justice card. Okay, so that is Libra season. So I'm getting September, October. But because it came out in reverse, I'm getting before Libra season. So it could be around Virgo season. So like end of August, September for most of you. This is a timeless reading too. So it could also be in about 3 to 4 months from now. And looking up the time frames, everyone has their own kind of time frames, but some say 2 weeks to 3 months, another says about 30 days. And I was just gonna say, like, because the image depicted in this card is like a pebble with like ripples, I am getting that you might meet them sooner, like within 2 to 4 weeks. And like it might be just so casual, just in passing, maybe just a name, maybe, you know, just someone you saw the image of or the name of online or something like that. Or you might have just met a friend of theirs or something like that. This person might have just moved into your area, or, you know, you two just kind of met very, very briefly, or saw each other at the same, you know, restaurant or something. But it's like very, very like just getting into each other's energies. And then in a month or a few, you two will get to see each other more and talk to each other more. So it could be a case where you meet each other at work, or you meet each other working on a similar project in the same kind of neighborhood, or kind of meeting in the same groups online. Yeah, okay, so let's get the how. And sorry, like I did so many time frames because like there's a lot of people watching this, so it's gonna be different for different people. But if you do get personal readings, I do give more exact dates. Okay. Gliding through currents. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease, going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into the flow will help with your dreams take flight. Going inward, bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. Yeah, so with a different approach. Yeah. With grace and ease. I feel like this like I don't know why there's like such proper energies around this person. I feel like they formally introduce themselves, or maybe they write a really like formal email to you and when you first meet them, or like, yeah, it might be that you two meet at like a formal setting. It might be like a wedding or a business meeting, or maybe it's like a business client situation. It's like an owner client situation. Yeah, but I feel like you two kind of meet in a more formal setting. It could be an event, family or friend event, a work event, meeting this person at their place of work or their business, or them at yours. It might be through like a formal group online or in person. But yeah, I do feel like the first meeting is more formal. I do see like some of you, it's like, you know, going around the room and everyone's saying their name and what they do or something, or meeting each other through colleagues or associates, or you know, a friend of a friend from at a wedding or something like that, a baby shower, whatever it is. Yeah, but like it does leave an impression on you even that they're so like polite. It's something that like sticks with you. Like, oh, this person knew exactly what to say. They were really, they spoke really well. And you both instantly form a bond and a connection because both of you have a similar dream, and that dream has something to do, it's humanitarian a little bit, or it's in the service of life, so it has to do with something with like helping others or helping the planet, or some sort of like bringing more light into the world situation, whether it's in a small or big way, but you both connect right away. It could be through the creative through that creative avenue, or a business avenue, or just a passion project of both of yours, but something that aligns the both of you so well with each other. Interesting. Okay, so pile one, I definitely see, you know, within a month that you might meet this person in passing, so like anywhere from like 2, 3, 4 weeks, you know, 3 months at the most, you know, because I do feel like you meet this person and then you meet them like again, or you meet them a few times before, you know, they before things get more serious. But with this invitation card here, you might receive an invitation from this person. Maybe someone recommended you to them for this group or for this task, this job, or whatever it is. Maybe they got your name and information off of an envelope, off of an invitation or something like that, off of a group, an online group or an in-person group. Maybe you meet at like an auction, I'm hearing even, and they get your name that way or something. You know, something like that. Like maybe you're an associate or you're just a consultant of some sort, and they want to get, you know, maybe you get referred to them, or they get referred to you, or something like that. There's some sort of formality in the way that you two meet. Yeah, and I do feel like after you first have your both like formal conversation, because I do feel like there's something about like you seeing each other or meeting each other or like passing by each other, or like, you know, being in the same group or something once or twice or a few times, 3 or 4 times, several times, before you guys get to actually talk just one-on-one with each other. And when you do talk to each other just one-on-one, you guys instantly hit it off. But right away, like from whatever situation, just in a professional setting or whatever it is, they pick up on your personality, and they pick up on like little things of what you do, and that's what makes them interested to talk to you more directly, just one-on-one. Yeah, but this person's a hustler. They like to get things done. That's something that you admire in them too, is that they're like a go-getter. And so when you guys talk about your dreams and how they align, it's like something that you both are like, let's do this. Let's get this energy going. This is someone who is, you know, could make my dreams come true, because it's not just my dreams, it's his dreams as well. So very exciting times, Pile One. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you resonated or like your reading, I really appreciate a like or comment. If you want more information, I do have a new love coming into your life personal reading on my website. The link for which is down in the description. And so with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 2, with the Rose Quartz and You Are Light card. We're looking at new love coming your way. Let's start with, what is this person like? The Chariot. Ooh, okay. This person, I'm getting like a warrior type, but not in the conventional way. Like I feel like they would be like the fighter pilot, or like the driver, or like, you know, the person, like this person likes speed. This person likes power. Like I feel like they're like a cannonball. They're like the sniper. They're like the, you know, like I feel like they like playing video games for sure. And they're very action oriented. They like being active, so they probably like playing sports, whether it's like a team sport or just kind of more outdoorsy kind of solo sports or activities. Yeah, they're like a very physically active person. If they're not, they would like to be more physically active, or they would like to travel more, or have more time to learn more about like cars, or, you know, learn how to fly, or learn how to, like, be able to purchase a bigger boat or spend more time on their boat or something like that. They like adventure. They're really like fiery spirited in the most adventurous ways. They like adventure. Like I feel like they're the kind of person who would go like cliff diving or something, or they like to think if they had the opportunity they would, or they like to think they would. Yeah, so if they don't get that adventure in real life, they definitely get it through video games, or through books, through action and adventure and fantasy, sci-fi type movies and TV shows. They could be a writer even, but they need to fulfill this kind of, they have an unquenchable like thirst for action and adventure. Hero type movies, superhero type movies, even like historical movies, even like things about wars and things like that. Yeah, interesting. Could be one or more or all of those things. But that kind of general vibe. Okay. What else are they like? Third house, early learning, childhood relations, rational mind, and communication. They had a really, really good childhood. I rarely see that nowadays, but they had a really good childhood. Their parents cultivated their sense of adventure, their imagination. You know, they were the kind of person, they were like, what was that cartoon? Rugrats? They were Tommy. Like, they were the ones that were kind of running around, pretending that they were on adventures. They had really wild imaginations. They were pirates one day, and then they were, you know, a captain of a ship the next day. They were, it's kind of the same thing. They were, you know, riding elephants in the Sahara. They were, you know, a spy for this or that. You know, they had a really creative imagination, which encouraged their sense of adventure. Their fearlessness or courageousness, if not in physical life, in their mind, you know, in the way that they think, the way that they live life, the way that they write, the way that they create, they go after adventure, whether it's mentally or physically or both. Spirit's not really giving me too much about their looks, except it's very like guy next door kind of look, you know. Handsome face. By the way, this reading is gender neutral just because of the way that the topic is titled, but I am gonna look at the perspective of women because that's my main viewership. So yeah, I do feel like it's like a guy next door kind of feel, someone you can feel automatically at home with, very comfortable with. You have handsome face. He definitely has like a good physique, or like a decent physique, because he's either like very physically action oriented, and in that case, like, you know, very like maybe more slender but very, very strong. You know, like someone who kind of goes climbing, you know, like it's like they have skinny physique but they're extremely strong. Apologize if you hear lawnmowers in the background. I spent so much time getting ready for this reading and then that, but I will persevere, and hopefully you will too. Thank you. There's something about their stature or their looks where it's like, you know, it might be more like commonplace. They might not have like extremely unique features or extremely like hot bod or anything like that, but there's something about them that's just very charming. You know, they were like either like the class clown when they're younger, or you know, someone who got along with everyone, someone who was like really well-rounded, who did well, like not just in academically but also in sports, and had like good friends, like, you know, someone who's like very well-rounded. And I'm getting that because of like how good their childhood was. They grew up with a really, really good childhood, and this person would be good to be with to bring all those good qualities into a partnership and into a growing family as well. They have good, strong values and strong character because of their good upbringing. Which is like, you know, a lot of times nowadays, like a lot of people have a lot of issues with the way they grew up, with their families, their parents, or their upbringing somehow. Growing up poor, or growing up without this or that, or disadvantaged in some way. And so when you get into a partnership, you usually go into a partnership with someone who also has the same amount of things in their history, and so you two kind of help each other work it out, heal and stuff like that. But if you end up with someone who had a good upbringing and, you know, experiences in young adulthood that everyone else does, they already have such strong energy that's really healed, nurturing, and you don't have to start like at ground zero. Like it feels like they're already ahead in life. And it feels like that, like they bring in a lot of strong character, a lot of strong energies, a lot of go-getting energies. They could accomplish a lot. Okay, so what are their impressions of you? Their first impressions of you, beautiful pile 2. The limo. Let me bring out the limo. Yeah, I'm getting like prom vibes. I don't know why I'm getting such like youthful energies. I'm getting like childhood, you know, how they grew up when they were young, how they grew up when they were probably in like high school, and then after college, and all. I'm getting like this very like a story of their childhood a lot, and when they were a teenager a lot. I feel like that they might think that was their prime, you know, because back then, you know, especially if this person's a little bit shorter, or if this person's a little bit like they're good looking, but they're not like superstar good looking, right? Like I feel like everyone that picks up on tarot, like people who are new to tarot, or people who are new to like life, expect to get like, you know, 10s out there. It's like that's not life. Like you look at the 10s that are 10s inside, you know, within their inner beauty. This person has like a lot of inner beauty, and I feel like they roll out the red carpet for you, and I feel like they show you all, like they dazzle you. Like, so I do feel like this person comes from like a decently wealthy family, if not really wealthy, but to you it feels like a wealthy family, even if they're not, just because of like how their dynamic is with their family, with their parents, their grandparents, their siblings, if they have any children, or whatever happened with their exes, like everything and their friends, their childhood friends, their work friends, their new friends, like it just seems like their life is so put together. Like they have a lot of wealth in the things that are free, you know, family relationships, friendships, bonds with, you know, loved ones and people, their love for life, their love for what they do for work. This person's a very like healed person, and so anything that they do, it kind of like dazzles you, I'm getting, because maybe you didn't grow up that way, or you didn't have those things, or you don't have those things right now. So everything that they bring up, whether it's like physical material wealth, or just like the way that they live life, you're like, oh my gosh, like how does this person live like this, you know? Even if it's just like the way that their manners, or like the way that they dress, or the way that their habits, their how they tackle their day-to-day responsibilities, how they like clean and organize things, or, you know, how often they see their friends, how well they can handle a busy schedule, how polite they are to people who are rude, like just all these things. You're just like, oh my goodness, like this person dazzles you, pal, too. And it feels like they're rolling out the red carpet for you. Like they're constantly trying to make you feel like make you swoon, kind of, because like I feel like they're like they're dropping money on like dinners that like you're like, I could never afford this dinner. Or like, they're bringing you to places that's so exclusive, you're like, I don't know how I would be able to ever get into this place like this. Or even just like, even if it's just like including you on their like family vacation or something, and you just see like the traditions that they have with their family, or like the kind of activities that they do with their family, or the kind of dynamics that they have and how they treat each other, and how everything is kind of like easy to manage, and it's easy to have relationships with their family and friends, like because they're like, they pay attention to you, they acknowledge you, they're polite to you, they include you. It's just kind of like, it's overwhelming. So it's like whatever you didn't have, like they show you that, and it dazzles you. But the funny thing is, this person feels like they always have to like do something more special to like impress you. So they might have like a really nice car, but they come out with the limo for you kind of thing, like they go the extra mile for you, even for them. Be bold, don't be afraid to stand out. Because to them, you're the star, They might like action and adventure, but you're the heroine in the movie. You're the main actress, the lead actress in that movie. It's like they can't even hold the light to you. You're very beautiful. Like, you don't even have to do anything. Like, they had to do all this like action to make their life seem exciting. They have to like, think of a lot of creative things. Maybe they're really funny. Maybe they're really interesting. Maybe they have a lot of hobbies. Maybe they've done a lot of research. Maybe they are successful in a lot of different things. And that's what makes them interesting and exciting. And they feel like you just have to be. Like, you're just a star just by being you. You're maybe very, very beautiful. You might have very striking features, very memorable features. You might be very bold. Your personality might be very bold. Your profession, it might be very bold. And so they feel like they had to take they had to take a lot of different actions to even hold a light to you, to impress you. Because they're like, you're the star, and you don't even have to say your lines. Like, you're just born with that quality. You have that star quality. Wow. All right. So pile 2, let's see what is going on with this person's life and what they want out of love. What are they looking for? Okay. I think, it feels like they have to do a lot to impress people. Like, they feel like they have to keep go, like they had to keep going, because otherwise people won't find them interesting. They won't have as many opportunities in life. No one will even look their way if they don't continuously, seek people's attention, always making people laugh, always learning things to impress people in conversations, like even at work. It's like always trying to get ahead of everyone else, because they feel like if they fall behind, they'll get left behind and stuff like that. So even in like the dating arena, they feel like they have to go like all out to get the girl kind of thing, and they just want to relax. They're so tired, no matter how young they are. Like, I feel like they've been going since they were young. Like, they always felt, but back then they had more energy, and they feel like they haven't been able to change personalities. They haven't been able to change who they are, because that's what people like about them. People like that they're always very interesting, always have funny things to say, always on, they feel like they always had to be on top of their game. And like, they just like, I just want to relax. I just want to chill out. I just want to take it easy, like, I want people to like me for me. I want to like be able to change who I am and be more like reserved and relaxed. Maybe that's who they are more authentically. Like maybe they are more adventurous and stuff like that, but like maybe they want to take a different kind of adventure. Maybe they want to take a more relaxed kind of adventure, and or more of like a intellectual adventure or something, rather than going on like physical adventures all the time and going. I'm even getting like they try to make more money so they can afford this kind of extravagant lifestyle that they feel like they have to keep up with, you know, all their friends and all the folks that they grew up with, all the folks that they know, even though they kind of want a more like relaxed and chill life. Okay, so what are they looking for? They definitely are looking for someone that can understand this and bring this energy into their life. You have that quality because you're valuable just by being you. You command respect, you command attention just by existing, just by walking into a room. And so you innately hold this energy of doing less equals more, you know? Saying less speaks more volumes. Standing still, chilling out, taking the back seat sometimes, not saying everything, not having to bring 110% of your energy every time you talk or in a conversation with a group of people or anything. Like by doing that, like you make other people talk to you. Like you command the room with your presence by saying less and doing less, but you still get more out of the conversation. You still get more out of life. It's like work smarter, not harder kind of thing. You naturally exude that energy, pile 2. And so they've been looking for you. And because this card came up upright, I'm like, it definitely feels like they know that they were looking for you. They were living this like bachelor lifestyle, and they hated it. They wanted to get out of it. You know, they're looking to settle down. They're looking for a girlfriend or a wife or, you know, their partner in life to get out of this bachelor type of life. They're not even in it. They just, you know, do it for show. They just do it to keep up with the Joneses, to keep up with their friends, and, you know, do what they feel like their family and society expects of them. They're tired. They want to settle down, and they want to get more out of life by doing less. And you hold that secret power. You hold that secret, that key to that secret. And they knew that a woman was going to be the one to get them out of this energy, and they were looking forward to it. They were seeking you. They're actively seeking someone like you. All right. So when and how will you most probably meet this person, pile 2? The Emperor. Okay. So the Emperor is Aries. So, and because it came out in reverse, I'm getting before Aries season. So March, April, maybe even February. So February, March, April. But this is a timeless reading, so it could be, it could be 4 months from now because Emperor is 4, or it could be 7 months from now, which is, you know, January, February, because I said like before Aries season, or like during Aries season, or the beginning of Aries season, or it could be, you know, different people have different time frames related to each card, but it also could be like within 30 days, from 1 month to a month and a half. But when this person comes in, it lasts very, 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 very long time. And it could be like your forever person, more likely than not. If not, it's something that lasts for a very, very long time. It's very sweet, and it's very stable and secure. The thing about the Emperor is that they take their sweet, sweet time. So they could be even probable that you meet them now. But then the ball doesn't really get rolling until 6 months, a year into dating. They're a little bit stubborn. They like to take their sweet time. But the thing is, like, that when they date, they are gonna date for the long term, for the long haul. They're gonna date with the intention of marriage and something more serious, and they will be willing to provide. Like, they're gonna provide for you. They're gonna give you a home to live in, a really nice home. They might even pay for some of your bills, or even gift you big things like a car, or even help you out financially, help you out in your own career. Like, they pay attention to you. They help you out definitely financially and like security and stability wise. They take on like the role of a husband, even if you aren't husband wife yet or aren't planning to anytime soon. They definitely take romantic relationships really seriously. And like, I know before it's like, are they just using me as an excuse to get out of their bachelor life? No, like, they also are really they're really healed. So when they love with a lot of healed love energy. Like, they're not playing around. They're not gonna play games with you. They mean what they say. They're a very respectable person. They're a very mature person in love. And yeah, maybe in the beginning there's like some sparks and a lot of crushing and a lot of like, romantic feelings, but this is someone who definitely shows you that they're more than that. They're someone who outlasts the infatuation at the beginning of a connection, All right, so how are you most likely going to meet this person? Total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Yeah, okay, so you meet this person when you go 100% towards your goal. Something like a passion project or something you're really interested in, a hobby or some sort of, something you're really fascinated by. You go the whole 10 yards, like you research on it, you go events related to this thing, or you read a lot of books on it, you travel to those places, whatever it is, or whatever this goal is, but you're going 100% into this goal, 110% into this goal because you love it so much. This person admires that. They see it as someone who is like them, in that, like, if they're gonna take on something, they're gonna do it to their best abilities, all the way through and through. Like, even the things that they don't like, if they take it on, they will. If it has their name on it, they're gonna make sure it's done in the highest quality, the best that they can. No details missed. And I feel like that's kind of what you do, whether this is like a passion, or this is your career, or this is just like a side project, or a small goal, a big goal, whatever it is. Like, you put your whole being behind it, and he really, really finds that sexy. And you will definitely find this person when you're achieving that goal of something that you're really passionate about, or something you find really, really interesting. All right, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you resonated or liked this reading, I really appreciate a like or comment. And oh yeah, I do have those new love coming in readings in on my website. They're customizable, so you can pick your own questions, and I love it. I'm so proud of them, and I hope you like them too. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3, with the Aura Quartz Crystal and Overrate Your Intuition card. We're looking at new love coming in for you. Let's start with, what is this person like? Ace of Swords, a sharp shooter I'm getting. They're very straight to the point. They don't like to mess around. They like to kind of say what's on their mind. Sometimes they have a sharp tongue, but that's a good thing I'm hearing, because they're intellectual. They're very like when they speak, people don't like people shut up and listen. And also if they're like people respect their words, or they're like, you know, they don't mess with them, right? They're like, oh yeah, this person knows their stuff, or they seem like someone not to be messed with or something. So people usually back off, or they listen to what this person has to say. I'm getting like professor vibes, or they're just someone who is just really wise, that like even in their friend group, people listen to them, their family listens to them. They might be like a manager or a boss, or like, you know, someone at the top of the workplace. They're a very just person. They don't like when things are not fair. They don't like when people are being unfair. Yeah. Kind of a rule follower, but like not like to the T. Like they'll do what they think is right, even if it's not legally right. You know. Yeah, they have a good sense of morals. Very sharp features too. They might have like a sharp nose or a sharp chin, sharp jaw or sharp cheekbones, sharp eyes. They might have very, very sharp eyes, whether it's in the color or in the shape, very sharp. Maybe they might have sharp eyebrows, straight hair. A very like either regal looking face, like they look like they're from royalty, or they have a very like, so they, you know, they look good and they have like somewhat like they have some features that are very perfect, or they have all features that are really perfect looking, or they have very warrior type knight like features, where they are very they look like they can be very menacing. I don't know how to describe it. Like Joffrey from Game of Thrones, like someone who looks like they can be very like evil, or you know, very powerful, a powerful wizard, or a powerful knight. They might be very strong, or they might look like they can outsmart someone. They might have a very like, do you know what I'm trying to describe? Like they might look like they have like a mean face, but it's very handsome. Okay. By the way, this is a gender neutral reading because of the nature of the topic, like the title, the way it's phrased. It's gender neutral, but because my viewership is mostly women, I'm gonna do it from the women's point of view. Yeah, because if it's a woman, it'd be like, oh, they look like they have a resting bitch face, but they're, you know, like they're very beautiful resting bitch face, you know. The guy version of that. Yeah, that's like I that describes it to a T. Like they have a very like fair looking face, like really good looking face, and it seems like it's like royalty or like from nobility, because of like the way that their face looks. So it looks very nice, but it looks like they come from some sort of good, like really good family. Really good breeding. I'm hearing what are these words? But they look like they can like mess things up, you know, whether it's through finances, or intellectually planning something, or actually like breaking some rules. I don't know. They feel like they have a look of like, you don't want to mess with that person or something. I don't know how to describe it. Hopefully get the gist. Pluto, yeah. Ooh, yeah. This kind of feeling of like, this person will play the long game to get their vengeance if they need to, you know? And in a partner, I feel like it's really very sexy, because they have this aura of mystery around them. But they also feel like if anyone did anything to hurt you, they would, you know, do whatever they needed to do to make sure you're safe, to make sure, you know, to get their revenge, or to mess up this person's life, or like to make sure that they never mess with anyone that they know ever again. You know, that kind of energy. Like very it's like, it can be scary if you don't know the person, but you know this person and they're just so honest, and they're just such a good person. But they're someone who fights. They're a fighter. They fight for what they believe in, but they're really smart too. So they fight with their words, or they can really have like a really long-term plan. And if you're wondering if this is a scary person to be with in a relationship, no, they're not like that towards you, but they would be like that towards anyone that hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But this person has like, they're so righteous. Like they have plans to kind of do what they feel like is the right for humanity or for mankind. By playing the long term, like being politician even. But yeah, some sort of leader. They're definitely some sort of leader. Anywhere they go, no matter what they work, what their job is, whether it's at a delivery service or it's at some Fortune 500 company, like they will rise through the ranks really quickly. All right, so what are their first impressions of you, beautiful pile 3? Here to make friends. Yeah, they're... It's so cute because I feel like you get to see the smiley version of them. You know, they hold your hands and they say cute things about you, and they tell you how cute you are, and they like doing cute romantic things for you. You know, they'll be the one to initiate like cute things. Like they'll be the ones who like, oh, hold my hand, or like, here, like, you know, be like, hold out your hand, and they like put like a gift or a jewelry or a candy in your hand, and you're like, oh, thank you. Like they're like the sweetest, cutest person around you. They compliment you, they smile around you, they like to make you laugh, they like to make you feel special. But like to everyone else, like especially people who don't know them, like outside of their friends and family, this person seems menacing. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like not in a bad way either, like in a hot way. Like let me know if you know what I'm talking about, like the kind of personality, or if you know someone like that in real life, or even an fictional character, because it's like I'm trying to figure out if there's someone I know that's like this. Okay, so their first impressions of you. Keep your thoughts positive. They feel like you've been always put at a disadvantage in your life, or you've gone through so many trials and tribulations in life, you've gone through so many challenges or dark stuff in your life, that they admire you for how positive you are despite like all the things that you've been through. And they understand it, because like I feel like the reason this person like wants to fight for justice, like I feel like they could be a lawyer or activist or one of the good guys I'm hearing, but one of the good guys that knows how to play dirty, you know, like they're the kind of person that like they know how to handle someone from like the dark or shadow energy side of life, you know, because they've been through it, they grew up that way, or they've always wanted to do something about those dark energies or dark people or something like that, you know. So they have this like sense of justice about them, and like fighting for people who can't like fight for themselves, this kind of thing. And that's a little bit, not completely, don't be offended, pile 3, but that's kind of a little bit why they are attracted to you, because they feel like they need to defend you, they need to guard your honor, like or something like that. So I feel like they naturally take on this role of protector for you, and they find you so incredibly beautiful, like inside and out. You might have a lot of water traits. It might not show, but like he can sense it, he can feel it, that you've had a lot of emotional turmoil in your life due to these like unfortunate circumstances and experiences, situations. But you're such a strong person, but so beautiful, like water, I'm hearing. That they want you to be they want to allow you to be your more feminine self, or allow to show your more feminine self, and the only way you can do that is if you have a more masculine energy protect you. Again, gender neutral reading, doesn't matter if you're male or female, read how it resonates, but like for most people, this is you're a woman reading for a man, and they can sense that powerful water in you. You can be still like a lake on a winter morning, or you can be a powerhouse, like a really large, powerful waterfall, and they sense that in you, and they want to allow you to be in your more feminine energies, because it feels like you haven't been able to let your guard down and be emotional when you need to be, or to just let your guard down and be vulnerable, or just allow yourself to be the sensitive version of yourself that you are, the more feminine version of you are, because you've always had to fight in life. And so they naturally fall into that protector energy. This is a good connection because it feels like you both found someone that matches your energy, it complements your energy very well. Wow. All right, so let's look at what's going on in this person's life, and what are they looking for. They're kind of at a crossroads right now. I feel like they're just about to take a new opportunity, or debating taking another opportunity or another like path in life. I feel like they're a very decisive person, so they feel like they are going to go this other way in life. But they're just kind of taking their time to make this decision, even though in their heart of hearts they kind of already know. This person's also very intuitive. I feel like they're a very sensitive soul as well, but they have this kind of like this wall, this barrier, this like shield up around them that keeps them protected, even though they're a very sensitive soul as well. That which allows them to go and like fight for those that can't around them. I'm not saying that you can't fight, that you've just been fighting for so long that it's nice to have someone who can let you let your hair down and let your guard down. Yeah, it feels like they're about to make a decision in life that will put them on a different path. Manifestation. Yeah, especially with this Pluto card, they're planning to go after something big, like their bigger dreams or bigger goals, and it has to do something with their service to others, or helping the planet, or helping mankind in some way. So whatever this is that they want to go for, it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, like, do I dedicate my life to this? Do I dedicate a lot of my time, energy, even money and focus and blood, sweat, and tears for this? Which is interesting, because a lot of times when you kind of find your life purpose, you often find your romantic love around the same time, a little bit before, a little bit after. It's not a coincidence that happens, because you find your true self, your true life purpose, and then you also find your true match. It's because you find your true self. You know, everything else is just a mirror. Your life purpose and your true love partner is a reflection of yourself. So if you can find your true authentic self and allow yourself to be that and follow that path, it's no wonder that you find your life purpose and someone who mirrors that true love for yourself and for the divine back to you in your divine counterpart. So it's not a coincidence that these things happen around the same time. Sometimes for people, it's enough to just make the decision or consider the decision to act on your true authentic life path or career goals, or even outside of career goals, or love partnership. It's enough to just make the decision to pursue that. That's something that's very authentic to you. For others, you need to take an action or many actions on that path. And so for some of you, the opportunity just comes to you, and you just have to be willing to say yes or consider it. And then this whole thing opens up for you, your life purpose and your true love and your more authentic life. they're on that path. That's where they are. Wow. Yeah, no wonder they're so very intuitive. You might be feeling it too, because you're probably intuitive too. I feel like you're both sensitive, energy sensitive. So you both might be feeling each other, and like that you're about to like enter each other's lives soon. And speaking of which, when and how will you two most likely come into each other's lives? Six of Wands. Privately, successfully. When the Six of Wands comes out in reverse, for me personally as a tarot card reader, that always means like private success. So like success that's not like publicly seen to other people, friends, family, or in the public area. Private success. Interesting. So the Six of Wands usually means probably in the like days or weeks to come, so pretty soon. And the time frame is it's obviously a Leo card. It's August 2nd to 11th. So it's because it's a timeless reading. It could be in 3 months from now. But there's something about in the next coming weeks, something is going to happen. Next coming days or weeks, something is going to happen. And it's private. So I feel like it's like kind of like maybe they DM you or they message you. Maybe they find you online, they message you, or they find, like maybe they get your number from a friend or colleague and they message you, they email you. Yeah, I do feel like there's like a third, like it's not, I feel like it's not, it's direct communication to you, but it might be like over the phone, over the computer, or like a brief meeting in person, but it's like you guys can't like hang out or stay long or have finish your conversation or something. It's very brief, very immediate, and it's like the beginning of something. I feel like sparks fly, and I feel like the two of you, like I'm getting within 3 months or around 3 months time, things get pretty interesting quickly. You two kind of form bonds very fast. You guys talk about more serious things and hang out more privately. You might not even tell your friends or family or everyone. You might tell like maybe 1 or 2 people, but not really, that you are talking to this person or getting to know this person or something. I do sense that you two start talking a lot on, I'm getting more like online, through text, through messages, through emails, or through phone calls, through video chat, like something like that. And within 3 months or around 3 months, you two kind of get to know each other so well that you know like the good and the bad of that person. Because I feel like both of you have like so many like good and bad stories or experiences to share. And there's like like immediate sense of like feeling comfortable with this person enough to tell them about all this. You two kind of do it more privately. Of course, please don't share any information that you don't feel like safe sharing, or any information that might put you in harm's way with a stranger. But I do feel like negative qualities, positive qualities, just like in getting to know each other, the darkness you see in the world, the light that you see in the world, all this kind of thing, like wild conversations, very serious, very deep conversations, very playful at as well. You guys kind of compliment and give each other a lot of compliments about like how they are aware of certain things, how they are aware of certain darknesses, how they are aware of certain light in the world, and how appreciation of the other person, of like how they shine their light in the world, how they do good in the world, noticing, picking up on little things, little details of on the other person that they're surprised to hear, you're surprised to hear. Very good. It goes very well, these conversations that you have with each other over the next 3 months. Okay. And how you two might meet. Take note. Yeah. I feel like you two are taking like mental notes. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Yeah, I feel like the two of you read in between the lines. Like you two kind of talk about things and like indirectly talk about your futures. You know what I mean? Like you might talk about like what you see in the world and indirectly talk about like indirectly you're both telling each other like, hey, let's do something about this. Let's make a change in the world. Let's do something, whether it's artistic or whether it's like just a small thing, volunteering once in a while, or maybe getting very involved, making it your life's goal, your job, your work, your business, whatever it is. Like however you two kind of tackle this really big goal, like it just naturally forms out of these conversations. It's like, hey, I've always wanted to live in a place like this, I've always wanted to have these kinds of hobbies, or be able to pursue these interests and this and that. Both of you just talking form your future naturally, beautifully, synchronistically. And quieting the excessive noise. Yeah, because I feel like the two of you have like really like, you pay attention to each other's words. You really listen to each other. That's how you pick up on things that like other people might have not picked up on in conversations with you or with them. These private one-on-ones, it's like really, it's what seals the deal for the two of you. Seal the deal, because there's seals on this card. Yeah, I feel like because you have such serious, lovely, personal, one-on-one conversations without the distraction of other people's opinion, without the distraction of like going on dates and going for walks, like maybe you go on dates and go on walks, but like usually somewhere quiet where it's just the two of you. And it's like really you can listen to each other. That's the main thing. You're not distracted by this activity or that activity. You two are just listening to each other. Maybe it's some sort of passive activity that you two can do together, but really it's just you two and no other noise. All right. Pile 3, this is very exciting. It feels like serious and moody and mysterious and otherworldly and just like fantastical, the way I can describe it. Really like fantasy, like wow, yeah. Get out your like romantic music. Like this is it. Put you in the mood for this. Pile 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. And oh yeah, by the way, I do have, purely out of coincidence, readings for new love coming into your life on my website, the link for which is below, and you can kind of customize it to what you want to know about this new person coming in if you're interested to know. Shameless plug. Just anyway, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 4, with the Citrine and the Sacred Flow of Yes card. We're looking at new love coming your way. Let's look at, what is this person like first? What is this person like? They have a very youthful appearance or very youthful energy. I'm hearing boyish good looks. Definitely have softer features, or very baby face, or very like young looking face, or they might be actually young, or if not, they have a very youthful energy where you can't tell that they're older, just because of the amount of energy that they have, or like the kind of youthful activities they like to partake in. And by the way, this is a gender neutral reading because of the title of the topic, new love coming your way. It could be male or female, but because I have mostly women viewership, I'm going to do it from the point of view as from the woman, but you can take it however you like. Yeah, definitely youthful in appearance, like so so youthful that like even like you know how when like some babies like you can't really tell if they're like a boy or girl because they're like their babies are so young. That I feel like they even have that kind of youthful experience. Like you know how some of the most beautiful models are androgynous. Like they could even have like a really feminine masculine face, or they can have really a masculine feminine face, but it looks really good on them. Like you know how like the best models have like alien faces. Like I feel like they have like an alien face, but it's like really attractive, like super exotic looking, very 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 attractive. And yeah, very young looking or very young energy. I feel like they like to do like young people things. They like to like drink or be goofy or do like risky things here and there. They like to just like draw up a crowd. They might be very charismatic. They like to do exciting things. They like to keep the party going. They're very creative. They like to partake in creative activities, and adventurous activities, or things that are like kind of unique. Anything that's new events, new activities, the new toy, the new thing that everyone else is doing, the new restaurant, the new art exhibit, like things like that, like just the new things that are new shiny toys I'm getting. Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. Just funny because like the Page of Cups is also a Cancer card, Cancer sign. Yeah, they're the kind of person who likes, wants everyone to like them, people pleaser. They like to be the life of the party at times, and they like to make sure everyone's comfortable. Does everyone have a drink? To, play music that everyone will enjoy. Look out for people that might be overlooked, or like to touch base with everyone at an event or something. Make sure everyone's having a good time, everyone feels safe, everyone feels good. Everyone's well fed. I'm getting, it's not a rare thing for their kindness to be sometimes taken advantage of. Maybe they're like, paying for everyone's drinks, or, taking the bill at the end of the night more than most other people. Yeah. Okay, so, and I feel like there's just such a daring person. Like they're the kind of young, vibrant soul that like it's like they'll wear something just because it's funny, or they can pull off certain like things that other people wouldn't be able to pull off or would be too shy to wear. I'm getting hats or shoes or like something like that. Like they might have like a thing that they really like, or collect, watches, something like that. Yeah, for someone who likes attention and likes to be a center of attention, and wants people to notice them, they definitely like to dress the part, might peacock sometimes, and in terms of body, not a bad body. They have a pretty good body. It's nothing to write home about, but it's like it's real good. It's good. Oh yeah. You definitely like their body. I feel like it's soft, but that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Still a very good build. I feel weird talking about bodies in this way. It's like people's bodies are sexy, whatever it is. Who cares? Okay. What are their first impressions of you? What are their thoughts of you right away? Keep it chill. Yeah. I feel like you have like that, like that cool girl personality. You know, you're always into the latest trends as well. You know what looks good on you, or at least you can play that part if you want to. Let's see. This is the Temperance card, so like you can kind of blend in seamlessly to any crowd. So like, yeah, you can blend into a crowd, like his crowd, like his friends, his group of friends and people that he hangs out with. But you could also hang with like almost anybody. Like I feel like you can get along with anybody. But yeah, you have such a like cool girl vibe that like people just naturally like to talk to you and like get to know you. I feel like you give off those vibes where you're like, I don't care, like vibes. But like if someone like asks for help, you help them. You know, you're like kind, you look out for people, you look out for the good of the group. You know, it's like, oh hey, how about we put the tent here because then more people can like get shade or something like that. I'm getting this like beach reference because of like the shades, the cool drink here and like the beach. So I feel like you're like, I don't know, if you're at like in a group setting, like you'll give suggestions that will like be the best for the group, kind of like an alpha, but also you don't care to impress anyone. Unlike him, you don't care to impress anyone, but also your personality is so versatile that you can get along with almost anybody that you hang out with. Yeah. Breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. Yeah, so I feel like you're so chill because of the Temperance card now, like this, like exhale BS, breathe in bliss person. Like I feel like you've had so much drama in your life that you don't care for it anymore. You're like, no, I hang out with the people I choose to hang out because I want to hang out with you. Anyone else can like get out of my life, get away from me, you know. You're like, I don't need extra drama. So I'm getting like maybe not his friend group directly, but maybe like friends of his friends. Like maybe you hang out with like his like friends of friends, and some of them are cool and some of them are just like so like primed for drama, and you're like, you know how to navigate those crowds, you know how to have fun, but then also not partake in the bullshit. So like I feel like you come off as this really like laid back cool girl, like very zen, very chilled out. You mind your own business. You know, you don't have to like try to find people to talk to. Like you can just chill out, and if people want to talk to you, they can come to you, kind of thing. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. I am seeing this kind of energy through like events and with groups. Okay. And what is going on in this person's life? What do they want at this time? They're trying to get out of their friend groups. Yeah. The Three of Cups in reverse. They're trying to like leave that friend group. They see you and they want to hang out with like your friend groups or people like you. And so when they see you, they're like, oh, like I'm like done being this kind of like trying to pretend to be this person that I'm not, or like I'm trying to like grow up or try to be more mature in my life or in my friendships, or try not to care what people think. He feels like people are kind of using him a little bit. Maybe his friends are using him a little bit, or they just kind of see him as like a person to make up numbers for events and stuff like that, like, or something like, yeah, they're his friends, but they're not his like best friends. Like he doesn't know if they'll be there for him if they need, like if there was an emergency and he needs to call someone in the middle of the night or something like that. He's trying to leave his friend group, and he found you, and he's trying to find more people like you to hang out with. Even just like you, he's like, I'd rather just kind of like get people out of my life and hang out with just you. Career. Yeah. So what does he want right now is to do better in his career. His social life has kind of taken over his life. It's kind of like it was his priority in life when he was younger, and now that he's older, he's like wanting to do better at work, and he wants to put more energy and focus on it, but it feels like his life or his social life or his friends and family or wherever he grew up or whoever is around him right now, his neighbors, his friends, whatever, are not allowing him to kind of focus more on work. And so he's trying to cut out these people because they're keeping him from what he wants in life, which is more mature people in his life and more like to be more mature in just life in general, like with his career especially. He feels like it's a distraction. His social life is a distraction. This like facade, this personality, this lifestyle is a distraction from what he really wants. So he's been trying to kind of cut down people in his life and his like how much he hangs out with other people and how much that takes up his life anyway. And then you kind of walk in to his life and kind of, you know, shows him this other possible future. All right, so let's go into the next thing. When and how will you most probably meet this person, pile 4? 6 of Swords. Interesting. 6 of Swords usually means travel, so I feel like it's like when you're traveling or when he's traveling. It doesn't have to be far. It could be just like you're traveling to an event that's like a little bit further away from where you actually live. It could be just traveling, like, you know, going out on the town, going to a nice restaurant or spending the whole night out, you know. Like, I feel like if you're going out, it's not like you just go to one place and come back. It's like you go somewhere and you kind of leave your night open to go to multiple places, you know, walk around the town and kind of go to from one place to another place, or maybe from one place to someone else's home or someone else's home to somewhere out. But it could be traveling. It could be while you are traveling, he's traveling, both of you are traveling further away from home. But I do feel like travel is involved, or some like night out or some like vacation, something like that. Or it could be traveling for work or something. But I feel like for most of you, it's for leisure. So if you're just going out for the night in the town and you go for a movie and a dinner and maybe like a drink somewhere else or something like that, a nightcap, going to a friend's place and you guys are all going out to an event and go here and there, whatever it is. Like, I feel like it's an event and it's like a leisure activity. It's like it's for fun, it's for pleasure. If you're traveling, it's for because you needed like a day trip, a weekend trip, or you're trying to see friends, or you're just trying to go to an event, have some fun, see a concert or something interesting, a museum, something that you want to do, the ocean, go to the beach, go for a hike, whatever it is. Go, like, it feels like you're doing it for pleasure, you're doing it for fun, and then you two meet. So 6 of Swords could be anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, and it can even happen within hours or days. Like, it can happen very, very quickly. It could even mean like 6 weeks, but it like, and 6 of Swords is it's an Aquarius, so it's January 30th through February 8th. So this is a timeless reading. So it could be that at the end of January, beginning of February, that you meet this person, or that you kind of level up with this person. But I feel like for most of you, this happens so much sooner than you think. So it happens like within even hours. It could be happening now, within a few days, within a couple of weeks, within several weeks, but it happens much sooner than you think. Wow. Okay, then how does it happen? And I got like different time frames because there's a lot of people watching, but I am more specific on dates in my personal readings. Okay, empower yourself. Tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be the strong, beautiful person that you are capable of being. Okay, so I'm getting you're traveling alone, or even if you're traveling with friends or family, it feels like you go off and do this thing on your own during the trip. And that's when you meet this person. Not sketchy at all. It's just kind of like you empower yourself to kind of do your own thing. to go off on your own for a little bit of this trip, or this might be like a solo trip. It's something that you're doing for fun for yourself, and that's when you meet this person. So yeah, that's how and when. Pile 4, super exciting. It seems like this person, I feel like they're putting on a facade, like they're so done being this like caricature version of themselves, and they are like meant for, with this like rocket ship in the background, they are meant for much bigger things in life, and they know it as well, and they've been held back by the people in their lives. Not that these people aren't warm and nice and friendly and down to earth, but maybe a person has known these people for a long time. They're like childhood friends, maybe they're family members, people they worked with for a long time or something. But they are holding your person back, and it's kind of like time that they kind of take the next step and they kind of move forward in life. And it feels like in order to do that, you had to cut people out of your life, and it feels like you already have, or you have, it feels like you've already cut out a lot of people in your life, or you're in that process right now, or you've cut out people and you're trying to spend more time doing solo things and work on your relationship with yourself, and like this person just pops in. So exciting times, a sacred flow of yes. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities that are going to come your way to travel and try new things, and whether it's near, close to where you are, or further away, I feel like this is a great time to kind of just go with the flow and go where you feel like your intuition wants to go, and not with the intention of meeting someone, but with the intention of meeting the version of yourself you are now. Has it been a minute since you caught up with yourself? Do you know who you are now? Today, not yesterday, you know? You might be finding out new stuff about who you are now versus who you were just a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, you know? It might be a time to kind of catch up with yourself. Take yourself on a little trip, a little vacation, you know? So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. I do have new readings I just posted. This is just a coincidence that this topic was recommended to me, that I have new readings up about new love coming into your life. So if you want more information from a personal reading, I do have those on my website right now, and you can kind of customize the reading by picking the questions you want answered in the reading. I'm just like super proud of it, the way that it all came together. I don't usually push my personal readings, but this was such a coincidence I couldn't help but plug it. But I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.